Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Imagine sitting in a director's chair, watching your leading actor break down every take, every day, for weeks on end. That was Leonardo DiCaprio's experience filming Baz Luhrmann's Romeo plus Juliet back in 1996. At just 21 years old, the rising star dove headfirst into the emotional whirlpool of Shakespeare's most tragic lover, leaving him in literal shambles. As we explore this fascinating story, we're going to dive into how Leonardo DiCaprio built a ritual to survive the shoot, and what Baz Luhrmann understood about his process. Leo Lenz has always been fascinated by the darker side of Hollywood, and Romeo plus Juliet is the ultimate example of an actor's emotional journey. DiCaprio admitted he had so much emotional stuff to do in this movie, more than any other film he'd done. He wasn't just acting, he was living the heartbreak and wrecking himself to get there. To build up that emotional intensity, Leo Lenz learned that Baz Luhrmann understood his process, giving him time to step away before scenes to spiral into darker places mentally. DiCaprio would sit alone, try to tap into disturbing thoughts, and basically tear himself apart emotionally just to get into character. The result was a performance that left the audience on the edge of their seats. But what about Claire Danes, who played Juliet? She shared her own experience with the death scenes in Romeo plus Juliet, describing them as surreal and intimidating. Despite feeling overwhelmed by the emotion it demanded, she pushed through and delivered an unforgettable performance. In fact, the weight of that final scene still resonates with her to this day, a haunting silence that made her feel completely alone in Juliet's shoes. Despite the emotional toll of Romeo plus Juliet, DiCaprio clearly kept the trust with Baz Luhrmann, reuniting with him years later for The Great Gatsby. This time around, however, DiCaprio had gained valuable experience and much less emotional wreckage. So what did we learn from this iconic film? That sometimes, to create something truly unforgettable, you need to push yourself to the edge, but also know when to hold back. As Leo Lenz, we're always on the lookout for stories like Romeo plus Juliet that remind us of the power of vulnerability and creativity in Hollywood.